It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. This is brought in at the 21. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's still been looking for that one situation to allow all of his talents to come together. He's hoping that he found it here. Plenty of playmakers on the outside and a team that's willing to run the football to let his talent shine.
Now it's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and is built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And this one is right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. A first run now for Kyron Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Darnold. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stafford now to throw. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air again, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And Cup going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. Off of play action, Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now it's Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Here's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Darnold. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on his drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
It really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 1:38 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Darnold to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Darnold.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Darnold. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Darnold. That's caught by Addison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Able to find Jones. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last throw down for Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.